Welcome back to the All Ball Pod. Today, we're doing another transfer update. We've got some really good transfers, to be fair.
Banging transfers.
Let's just get right into it.
But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, sub up, get in the comments below, and make sure you hit the notification bell too. All right, first transfer. We got Josko Gvardiol to Manchester City. We got Andre Onana to Manchester United from Inter Milan. 50 million. De Gea out the door. Onana in. A keeper that plays with his feet.
A little too much. As a Serie A fan myself, he's a bit fraudulent sometimes. He's a little bit, but that happens when a keeper's confident.
Yeah,
though.
Mistakes happen.
But this is the Premier League. This is Manchester United. The pressure's on. One or two bad mistakes, confidence out like that.
It's true.
But the fee, I think it's very acceptable for Onana. Definitely a position that Manchester United have been lacking for a couple of years. It's a testament to Ten Hag because David De Gea, he lacked last season. Let's be honest.
He just doesn't fit Ten Hag's style. Ten Hag needs someone that can build out the back. De Gea couldn't do that for him. You know what I'm saying? On face value, it looks like a good transfer to me. But I do have some reluctancy about Ten Hag's talent ID. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, he's signing, he's only signing former Ajax players, former Dutch League players. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit suspect. Lissandro is obviously a hit so far. Anthony, not so much.
Give him time. Anthony, give him time. Halfway into the season.
I mean, look, one year in, and in a big injury as well. But look, Onana could definitely come good for them. It makes sense. So good signing for me at the moment.
Arsenal desperately needed a center back, and they got their man for 40 mil. Jurrien Timber from none other than
Ajax.
Wow. I think Ten Hag might have been linked with them.
They were, yeah.
Timber, great player. I think 40 mil is definitely justifiable.
I think so.
Arsenal have, they stepped up their game this transfer window. They're no joke. We talked about Havertz, 65 million. That is a huge price tag, but they're spending money.
Yeah, they're spending money. No excuses now. The board is here. The board is helping. The owners are helping out. They're pitching in. They're doing their part. You know what I'm saying? Arteta obviously got scarred from last season. Rob Holding came in, bottled. I mean, look, it wasn't down to just him, but look, they bottled the league at the end of the day. Saliba got injured. They needed depth. They got Timber.
They're getting their depth, and it's proven them right in the skills challenge. Timber is doing wonders in the MLS All-Stars. I think it's a great transfer.
Good transfer. Next up, we got Pau Torres from Villarreal to Aston Villa. 32.5 million.
This is shocking to me.
It's a bit shocking because Pau Torres was linked with big clubs
exactly.
over the last couple years. He's been a big part in Spain's national team as well over the last couple years. So it's a surprising he went to Villa. But look, they signed Diego Carlos last year. Was completely absent the whole season. I guess
bit unfortunate.
They're trying again. Hello?
At the end of the day, I think we just gotta let Unai Emery cook, bro. I think he's got something planned. I think Diego Carlos coming back to full fitness is definitely good. We know that. Pau Torres, it's gonna be a new league. I mean, obviously we've seen him in La Liga. It's gonna just provide competition for Tyrone Mings and Konza, which I think that's gonna boost their level. And I think it's just an all-around good decision by Aston Villa to help them out. And 32 mil, I don't know, I think it might be a bit much.
Nah, I don't think it's much, to be honest. When you really compare the price with Timber, they're both international players. They both play in, Pau Torres comes from a better league, let's be real here.
Yeah, that is true.
So, if you compare the prices, I think the price is fair.
I'm a bit iffy. I'll be honest here. I'm a bit iffy, but I'm leaning towards a good transfer.
Yeah,
sure.
if he adapts well, good transfer for sure. Next up, we got more victims of the Saudi penitentiary. We got Henderson, Jordan Henderson going to Saudi Arabia. 12 million, linking up with Stevie G. Interesting. He's getting paid what, 700K a week.
Big money.
You can't deny that. You can't deny that contract. Like, regardless, you can't deny that bag. Alex Telles as well, 4 million. He was just at Manchester United, just won the Europa League with Sevilla as well, and he just called it a wraps. He won a trophy. He's satisfied. He's collecting the bag. Milinkovic-Savic as well, 40 million to the Saudi league. Super surprising. I expected him to go to a top club, top player, still at a good age, and he goes to Saudi.
We cannot forget Riyad Mahrez, 35 million to the Saudi. I don't even know which club it is, bro. It doesn't even matter. I mean, he's just collecting the bag. At what point do we have to just sit here and say it's not shocking anymore?
Oh my goodness.
The Saudi is a league at this point. Like, we can't be shocked anymore. Money speaks. And Cristiano Ronaldo started a movement. No one's going to the MLS anymore. The Saudis got money. I even saw they wanted, like, non-league footballers. They're willing to pay for their house, their car, and then $200K a year for, like, a Division 4. I mean, we're about to pack our bags and move to Saudi as well. Like, at this point, it's just crazy. I mean, listen, I understand Henderson. Completed football, 33 years of age, 700 bands. Same with Mahrez, respectively.
Completed football.
Tellez, he's probably just being realistic.
Yeah.
Dead footballer, collecting his bag. But Milinkovic-Savic, like, it's a bit shame on you, to be fair. Good transfers at the end of the day because they've got unlimited money.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to talk about Cuadrado. Inter Milan swooped in for Cuadrado. Juventus legend? Question mark? I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, he got all, he spent, like, what, decade at least?
Well,
I want to say it's been a decade.
not a decade. Probably like good seven years. Some like 7, 8 maybe.
Outrageous
Outrageous
longevity.
Good servant for Juve, and then he goes to Inter, free transfer. I mean, Inter have a history of just taking old fullbacks. They love old fullbacks.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the wingback system, it works. Cuadrado, he'll probably be a good player for Inter next season.
he knows the league.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a lot of players have left Inter Milan. Let's not get it twisted. They're I don't know if their financial situation is the best either. Cuadrado is a good veteran player. Good decision. Free transfer. 100%.
Yeah, free transfer can't go wrong.
On the topic of Serie A, we got to talk about AC Milan signing Reinders. 20 mil from Alkmaar.
Dutch people, let us know for saying that right.
Great business, in my opinion. I mean, I've watched highlights on YouTube. I mean, it's the standard.
Come on, man.
You can sign a player.
Highlights,
You can still grasp the player. He seems to be, dare I say, more of a complete player than Tonali. He definitely plays a Tonali role.
Whoa, you're just trying to make this transfer look good.
I'm being serious. 20 mil is fantastic for him. Trust me.
Cheap.
I'm telling you, he's a more complete player than Tonali. Tonali was definitely that Gattuso role. He had that grinta, as the Italians said. I think Reinders has that capability in him. I think that he's able to progress with the ball a lot more than Tonali did. He looks like he's got the passing package on point, if I'm fair. I just think his overall 20 mil, great transfer.
Look, I haven't got a Scooby who this guy is. Haven't watched the game. We'll see this season. Just to go against the wind, I'm saying bad transfer.
This guy. Weird.
Next, we got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Absolute flop. Being at Chelsea. Disgraceful.
Not his fault. Let's be honest.
I
Not
mean,
his
you
fault.
can't really say it's not
His fault. He was in a transition period with Chelsea. Bro.
Yeah, he joined in the worst time possible. He was not a fit. Goes to Marseille on a free transfer. He's close.
Nothing really.
He's closing out his career. I mean, good on him.
I mean, he didn't make the bag with the Saudis, so that's kind of a flop, in my opinion.
I guess. But I mean, look, Lacazette bagged 20 plus goals last season in Liga. Let's see what Aubameyang could do. He might be able to do the same. So we have to touch on this, brother. Benjamin Mendy just got signed to Lorient after 2-year hiatus. We all know why. You guys can decide what you guys think about this transfer. Nah, I mean, he came from Prison FC to Lorient. So yeah, free transfer for Ben Mendy. Next, we got Matt Doherty as well. Free transfer back to Wolves. I liked Doherty at Wolves. I thought he was a good fit. I was surprised when he left in the first place. Didn't work out at Spurs. I didn't even know he played for Atleti, to be honest. Like,
I don't know if he got that much playing time.
Who knows if he even played a game. But yeah, back at Wolves, he'll be a good fit
hopefully.
for him.
I mean, hopefully he revives his career, honestly.
I mean, on a free transfer, we'll see what happens.
On the topic of free transfers, we have to talk about Johnny Evans coming back to Manchester United.
Interesting. Probably the most shocking on this list.
I think this is very interesting to me because I think this is sending a message to the likes of Harry Maguire. Ten Hag, stripped him from the armband as of recently, bringing back an old skipper that was like
from Leicester as well.
Yeah, short-term signing, of course, but it's gonna be interesting to see what Ten Hag. I doubt he sees the pitch, but
yeah, he's just there for backup. Maybe it's interesting to see. Maybe if he's ahead of Maguire in the pecking order.
That is true. They they did say that they have been impressed with him. So he's on the preseason tour with them, and I guess we'll check it out. Good transfer to him. I mean,
Yeah.
second chance, revival of his career, maybe.
True.
Another shocking one. This is a week of shocking transfers.
Very shocking.
Romeo signs for Barcelona.
Yeah, only 5 million. So very cheap. I mean, goes back to Barcelona. He's a La Masia product.
Very true.
So, I mean, yeah, I liked him at Southampton. I'm not really sure how his season went at Girona, but I mean, clearly it went well. Barca want him. There you go, 5 million. He has a second chance.
I mean, it's just so strange. I
Very
think
strange.
even 2 years ago, Romeo was like, I'm not at the level of Barcelona or else I'd be playing there. Very strange. I don't know.
Bad transfer?
They've had a recent history of bad midfielder transfers, so I'm probably gonna go with a bad transfer. There's no point. I mean, I don't see the point. A personal favorite player of mine, Harvey Barnes, joins Newcastle from Leicester City on, I think it was 38 million.
Yeah.
Just confirmed today by none other than Fabrizio Romano,
The fraud.
fraud Italian. We always call him that. Great business. It's one of those things where it's like Madison, Barnes, like you can't go wrong with those type of players.
It's interesting though. You say good business, but for me, I'm actually gonna label this as bad transfer. I have my reasons.
Why?
I rate Barnes. He's a great player. But Madison going for 40 million, Barnes going for 38 million. Are they really on the same playing field here?
Well, Barnes is younger, isn't he?
I don't think he's much younger. If he is, not really English international. Madison was at the World Cup. We all know Madison's quality.
Listen, it's no shock that Barnes had a worse season last year than Madison.
Nah, to be honest, I don't think he did.
He was less consistent. I would say he's less consistent. Madison's definitely more injury prone. That's the question.
That's true.
I still think this is good. I think the system that Newcastle has is definitely fits him for sure. I think St. Maximin, there's rumors that he's leaving as well.
It looks like he's leaving.
So the left wing position's open. Anthony Gordon, you know, he's coming off a great Euros with the U21s. It'll provide some competition at left wing that Newcastle needs to take them up to that position to, you know, constantly be competing in the Champions League spots. So I think it's a good transfer.
But yeah, that's it for this episode of Transfer Updates. Hit the like button, sub up right now. I'm saying right now. Invest early in ABP. Get in the comments, tell us who you want your club to sign, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.